Hey you, stop scrolling. So let's talk about loneliness. Let's talk about something that normally isn't talked about. Because the nervous system is hooked into being seen, being loved, being wanted, being acknowledged that you exist on this planet. And that has been where I've been the last several weeks. If you can relate, drop a comment, follow my pages. But really, I have been battling this for quite a while now. I decided to be vulnerable right now because it hits in unexpected ways. I was really excited about the soccer football game last night to do my hug sign, which I normally always am really excited for here in Mexico. I went to the normal location I go to, but the energy was different because Mexico did lose, which was a factor. But even before that, my energy was shaky. It was like I was battling my self-worth. I was battling every kind of loneliness. And it was really bad. Instead of reaching for somebody, I reached for a voice recorder to help me process stuff. I did meet friends there, but I still did not feel worthy, I guess, enough to even really join them. Because the loneliness has hit me. And I know that I've been reaching for anything and everything to be seen, to be heard, to be loved, to know that I've been in the places where you know your soul is soaring, you know your life is good. Like right now, my life is blessed beyond compare. I have manifested amazing opportunities, amazing things. I'm so grateful every single day for the life I have. And definitely I'm thankful for the life that I had and the life that taught me to be strong, taught me to be resilient, and taught me that I deserved so much better than the past had showed me. And I know this, and I know that I'm not that woman, and I know that I'm not the future who I want to be and intend to be. But this messy middle of the river of change is beautiful and completely tragic at the same time. I eat my meals mostly alone. I spend the nights alone. And I do have friends and I do have opportunities to do stuff. But sometimes I realize that I fill my days with others, whether it's helping others or just talking, and I would never consider it wasting my time, but I'm not creating my own life. I'm not creating my own abundance when I can't even get out of my own way. And that nervous system unregulated is what I've been working on for really the last 2 years mostly. But the last year and a half has been phenomenal healing for my nervous system, but it's still really dysregulated. And every day I breathe and I know that I'm safe and I know that I'm loved and I know that I am the love that I need for myself, and to try to seek it in outside sources is not always beneficial, but there is a need there. There is a loneliness of being on this solo journey for the past 2 years or so, and I'm ready to expand into something else, but I don't know how to expand into something else. So the loneliness hits, and I didn't bring my hug sign before the game because it was raining and I didn't want it to get wet and ruined. That was my excuse, at least. But I wasn't sure if I was prepared for that. And then during the soccer game, because I don't know Spanish, I walked to my car and stayed in my car till about the end of the game. I did walk back down to the Melicon and had my hug sign, but I also had my umbrella open to kind of, it was drizzling to protect it. But it was not necessarily just to protect the sign. It was so people wouldn't see it and see me, but I'm so desperately wanting to be seen and wanting to be acknowledged. So it's that messy in-between of who I want to be and who I find. So if this resonates with you at all, leave a comment. Let's connect. Let's bring more love into the world. And let's bring who we authentically are. Because mental health and loneliness and a lot of other things are not talked about, are not showcased enough. And I was there in the suicidal ideation for such a long time, and I'm not there anymore, thankfully. But the loneliness really drags me down, and but I know it's for me too. I know it's for me to teach me that I am the love that I need. I am the source of the light, so I can bring the wholeness back into my own self and love me, and that way I can radiate out into the universe more kindness, more love, more connection, more peace. And that's what Zenfull Heart is about. That's the business I'm creating. I first started it as just an apparel company to try to create money abundance, but it has grown in my heart and soul into so much more, like my hug movement and my memes and my pet sitting, and it has been glorious and amazing. So if you relate to this, let me know. Let's connect. Adios.